What are y'all doing? Get off that car. Get off that car.
Not something you see everywhere.
Sailboats, goats, 200-year-old trees, and peacocks. It's what makes Murrells Inlet, well, Murrells Inlet. Take a drive down Murrells Inlet Road and look up. You may see something even I couldn't believe. And all of a sudden I look up, and there is a whole group of these. Al Hitchcock is known as co-owner of Drunken Jack's and for the goats on Goat Island. But you may not know, years ago, he adopted a few peacocks and took them to Goat Island to share with marsh walk goers.
Thought that people would be interested in them, to watch them. They're very beautiful animals.
After 6 years, a storm blew through and the peacocks flew off into one section of the inlet they now call home. Hitchcock says because so many people feed them, they're the community's now.
They belong over there. But when they were over here, I would claim ownership to them. But since they left, they deserted me, and they found a new home.
And find a new home they sure did. Chris Gilliard works for FedEx and says he frequently sees them when dropping off packages.
That's what caught my attention, was the sound when I first came out there, because I didn't see them. And then when I heard the sound, that's when I looked and I said, oh, wow. They're beautiful, though. They're beautiful.
The 20-plus peacocks I saw during my 2 days in the neighborhood, of course, only chose to make sounds off camera. But you know it when you hear it. Neighbor Ivy Long says they've become neighbors of sorts.
I love the fact that we have this ability to see this beautiful nature right here in front of our eyes. Where else are you going to see something like this without going to a zoo and seeing something in captivity?
But other neighbors and nearby businesses who did not want to speak on camera told me they've become a nuisance. And by nuisance, I mean using the bathroom anywhere, anytime.
What are y'all doing? Get off that car.
You can't train like a dog to go over here on this fire hydrant. They could go where they want to go.
Hitchcock says another issue is controlling the population, since just in the last few years it's gone from about 5 to more than 20. Long says many on her street love their unique neighbors, but if the right owner comes along willing to take them in, she'd be all for it.
And it would be very sad to see them go, but if they could go to a place where they would be able to flourish and have a better quality of life, by all means.
But for now, the peacocks strut down their quiet Murrells Inlet street, shaking their feathers and looking for that next flower bed or breadcrumb.